E aí pessoal, quem fala aqui é o Colden, voltando mais uma vez aqui com Call of Cthulhu, de onde a gente parou aqui na livraria sem nome. Quem não é inscrito no canal faz o seguinte, assiste o vídeo até o final, se você gostar, você se inscreve e dá o like, tá bom? E quem já é inscrito, dá o like, compartilha e assiste o vídeo, tá divertido. Bem, espero que vocês estejam gostando dessa semaninha de terror que tá tendo aqui de Call of Cthulhu, né? E estejam felizes de eu, sei lá, ver eu investigar esse tipo de coisa. Mas bora lá. Bora pro vídeo então. Bora lá. Opa.
Where is the bookseller?
Ele está horrível ainda. Bora lá, deixa eu dar uma baixada no meu microfone. Parece que ele tá muito alto. Acho que agora tá um pouco melhor. Ficou altão do nada, estranho.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Deve ter bastante coisa aqui.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Interpretação dos sonhos. Legal, pô. Deu medicina? Da hora. Caramba. Tem um monte de coisa aqui. Darkwater History. Started Darkwater. Jogando xadrez, é? Olha esse estranho. Opa. Perfeito. Dá pra ficar andando com o lampião por aqui. Mano, a minha medicina tá foda, hein? Eu tenho 4 pontos. Vou deixar... Vou deixar assim. Não, pera. Aê. Mas esse cara, você já parou pra notar aqui o físico dele? Parece muito com esse aqui. Pode ser só paranoia, amiga. Eu sei. Andarilho dimensional. Foi essa criatura que eu enfrentei. Que horrível, mano, sinceramente. O tanto de pílula de sono que eu tenho nesse jogo, meu Deus do céu.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Esses escritos tibetanos são a origem do movimento histórico fundado por Helena Blavatsky do fim do século 9? Não sei, por aí. Parece que é ali atrás. Ah, de novo isso. Vou ler o livro, foda-se.
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
Essa coleção cataloga e classifica criaturas que nunca ouvi falar. Divindades das estrelas, criaturas capazes de viajar de uma dimensão a outra. Ela se apresenta como uma obra de referência bestiária do mito, sem dar detalhes da mitologia a qual se refere. Suas páginas estão cobertas com ilustrações fantasmagóricas. Ah.
What happened here?
Pra lá.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Dá pra adotar. Que é isso?
To whom does this footprint belong?
Ah, pegada.
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
Ok. Pegada.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene?
Ótima questão.
What killed all these animals? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
Ocultismo. Eita porra.
What the... Charles Hawkins?
Quê? O que eu tô vendo?
What sort of power did Sarah
Que merda é
Hawkins'
essa?
painting possess?
Caralho!
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Puta que pariu, que merda foi essa? Pera.
What a strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it. Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Dá pra adotar, né?
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Essa chave que carrega o signo ancião é a única capaz de proteger seu psique. Ela tem a forma de um medalhão cilíndrico pendurado no extremo de uma corrente pesada. Centenas de anos atrás, a estrela e o galho, cuja finalidade é afastar as forças dos grandes antigos, foram talhados em seu centro. Tudo indica que foi Charles Hawkins quem tirou de seu último dono, um negociante de antiguidade egípcio. Nos artigos que mencionam o delito, a data do roubo coincide com a última viagem de Hawkins ao Cairo. Resta saber o que ele tem de ciência do verdadeiro propósito do artefato. Temos que tentar encontrá-lo. Todo mundo toma remédio nessa porra.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Mas a página foi escondida. Se alguém encontrar essas memórias, não restará dúvida de que estou em apuros. Meu única esperança é meu corpo e meus ossos ainda estejam neste plano de realidade, onde possam ser recuperados e queimados. Abra lá. Ele está no meu cofre e é possível encontrar as pistas de combinação em 3 cilindros, cada um escondidos onde a vida e o estudo se cruzam no mundo grego. Cada cilindro está numerado, embora seja como um grande autor disse, a ordem é o prazer da razão, mas a desordem é o deleite da imaginação. De fato, apesar da minha preferência pelos caos organizados, devo admitir que muitas vezes a razão prevalece.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Esse livro estava aqui?
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection?
É legal, dá pra aumentar mais a luz assim.
Things are not looking good.
Dá pra notar.
A kind of chalice. A kind of chalice.
Será que não tem nada do cálice? Será que o rubi... Pra lá. Será que os rubis e safiros formam um padrão específico?
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
É, vai ser necessário. Cadê a maquininha dele? Cadê? Eu lembro de ter visto, eu acho. Aqui. Cilindro 1.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry.
Tem algo a ver com o cálice.
I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Pra lá.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods.
Ok.
Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research.
Certo.
I never tire of browsing through them.
The Queen has little protection. The Chalice of Knowledge.
Pera lá, deixa eu cortar, eu vou dar uma pensada e eu volto com a resposta. Eu vou pensar um pouco, pera lá. Acho que eu sei a resposta. Olha, vamos lá. Ele fala dos subis daqui e do livro. Aqui ele fala dos subis, ó. Vou começar a contar a partir desse rachado. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tem 5 rubis. E ele tinha falado alguma coisa da rainha. Então eu acho que a rainha não conta, se não me engano. Deixa eu ver. 2, né?
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their
os que estão em pé tem que proteger. Então é 5, 3. E ele tava falando de um dos livros, que é o 9. Cadê o 9?
Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
9. Eu acho que então deve ser... Vamos ver se é isso mesmo. Três, por conta que são 3 peças e a rainha não conta, e o livro é o 9. É isso mesmo. Eu demorei um pouquinho pra pensar. Você não vai abrir essa porra, né? Ele abriu. Vai dar uma merda do caralho, já tô vendo. Ele devia levar pra mansão dos Hawkins. É mais seguro ver isso lá do que aí, eu acho. Vai saber quem que vai vir atrás de mim. What the fuck? Aí, ó, eu disse que ia dar merda. Porra. Mano, vai tomar no cu. Ué, pera. Eu tô voltando pro instituto? Como assim? Não entendi. Que merda. Puta que pariu. O que tá acontecendo, mano? Porque tipo, eu li o livro e agora parece que eu fui teletransportado por instituto de volta. Não sei dizer.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy.
Eu tô no corpo de outra
He
pessoa?
specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do.
Oxi.
Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
Que merda, hein?
I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
Claro, eu quero saber tudo.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over.
Caramba.
I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional.
Tá ventando muito hoje, desculpa por isso, tá?
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
Eu acho que agora eu já sei o suficiente pra pelo menos tentar cuidar desse cara, mano. Mas eu acho que ele já tá morto.
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him.
Eu tô dentro de uma memória? Acho que sim.
Severe malnutrition.
Ela deve
Swollen
ter.
abdomen with traces of petechia.
Ela deve ter sangue de medicina.
Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch.
Caramba, que.
Slightly sticky.
Puta que pariu, mano, isso. Oh, isso aqui é macabro pra cacete,
30-year-old
hein?
subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
Muito além.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Deve ser algum
Whatever
verme.
it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller não vai
Dr. Fuller
deixar.
said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
Concordo com você.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a
Puta que
baby.
pariu, mano.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a
Puta que
perfusion.
pariu.
But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations.
Tá
And
mudando
this
muito.
transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, May I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Melhor do que, cara? O que
Your
você fez?
imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Eu
Do you
concordo.
believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor.
Ah, vai tomar do
It's
cu.
your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view.
Nunca.
In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
Que merda.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Você tá em algum lugar.
Don't you get involved in this. You've done enough already.
But doctor, this man is dying.
There's nothing we can do about it. He's in the hands of Dr. Fuller. Do you wish to end up like Elizabeth? With a diploma from Nightingale and the chores of a cleaning lady?
Que horrível,
No.
né?
You're right.
Let me do my own investigation. It's time I found those missing files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects. Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
Metade da ilha tem que tomar remédio. É estranho isso.
This place draws you in and never lets you go. The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
O que você tá fazendo aí?
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself.
Que merda.
And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Come now. Don't let that witch sap your morale. We're lacking in qualified personnel and she knows it. Her petty punishments won't last forever.
É
I'm
que a
trying,
gente espera,
Doctor.
né?
I'm trying. It's just that sometimes I imagine she shuts down the water herself, just for the pleasure of harassing me.
Não duvido.
Her time is much too precious for these kind of petty games.
Anyway, I've learned my lesson. I'll hold my tongue next time.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Ok. Tenho que vasculhar tudo que eu puder.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Ok, né?
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Ué, você disse que tinha
Nobody
tempo
goes
pra
into
mim?
Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
The door to the boiler room is locked. I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan. The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Mas tá acontecendo uma operação?
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Certo, certo.
Please, the fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
Tá bom, desculpa.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Oi, Brandeley.
Ethan,
Marie,
Ethan.
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Tell me your symptoms.
I have headaches. And I can't sleep.
Do you suffer from insomnia?
No. Look, I don't want you to laugh at me.
Fala.
Ethan, if you don't trust me, then who?
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do
É
you
meio preocupante.
think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh, there's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
The boiler room key is not in its place. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him. This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Você não quer saber.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I'll see to it right away.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
É uma boa questão,
Rules are
sinceramente.
rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
Oh. What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor.
Bora lá.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last.
Desculpa o
This
atraso.
patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
Ok.
His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Cuida dele. É o que dá pra fazer, minha filha.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble. The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait. She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable.
Nossa, tem tanto
But
remédio de
Fuller
sono
was
aqui,
able to
mano.
save her kidney. He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station.
Olá.
What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
Aham,
And that's how
sei.
you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Estranho isso aí.
Mrs. Sanders?
What the fuck?
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Por que os caras estão... What the fuck, mano? Por que você tá aqui?
Doctor, please. My chest.
Calma, deixa eu dar uma olhada.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
Bora salvar o cara,
I'll tend to
mano.
it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands. Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Você tá longe dos outros, hein, amigo?
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
Sala da caldeira.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are
She still
far
said
too
nothing
high.
to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you
We've been
naughty
waiting to be
girl.
restocked for weeks.
And the answer is
Triste.
no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say it.
É aqui. Fecha a porta.
It's a real show.
Bora lá. Força, minha filha.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Ah, qual é, cara? Poxa. Uma ferramenta. Algo do banheiro, talvez.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth, thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's run.
Courage.
Thank you, Doc.
Deve ter alguma coisa por aqui em algum lugar.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Uma ferramenta. Ah, você podia pedir ajuda pra ele, eu acho.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, I
will...
Oh.
Tá. Achei. Perfeito. Eu vou fechar. Isso aí, mano. Acho que tava enferrujado demais.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Ai, vai te foder também, não gosto assim.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch.
Que saco, hein?
Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go.
Perfeito.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here.
Em algum lugar por aqui, provável.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
Caramba. Esse puzzle foi fácil. Diferente de outros, né?
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally...
Aha!
Why is Ethan on medication?
It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
É uma baita questão, né?
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
First, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
Habilidade do que, cara? Então os quadros macabros?
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
Ah, boa questão.
It's that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement. I should go another way.
Ai, vai dar merda. Vai dar uma merda, eu tô com medo do que vai acontecer com a Mary. Onde que fica a passagem pro porão mesmo? Ali. Nossa, parece que eu tô descendo pro inferno. Oi, Fuller.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Que filha da puta!
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Por que ele tava
Have you
no
read
caso?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you! Now you won't be able to escape his will! What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say?
Sim.
Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait! No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Pode ser, eu aceito, cara.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank
Isso
you,
aí,
Drake.
mano. Valeu. Cara, vai ser bom ter ele do meu lado. Ele sabe das coisas. No fim das contas, eu acabei voltando pra cá, né? Eu não sei se é uma armadilha pra mim ou não, só sei que eu tenho que salvar ela. Eu tenho que fazer isso o mais rápido possível antes que seja tarde demais, mano. Antes que algo aconteça com ela. Isso, carrega logo, carrega, carrega, carrega. Vai, 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 vai. Tá quase terminando de carregar.
I pray that Colden is really here. And alive.
Diário do Pastor, volume 1.
An old diary. The Scylla is here. Like in the vision. Colden came this way. Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her.
Best thing. You know how he hates to be interrupted when he's operating. Moreover, I don't know who he was opening up.
Caramba. Ah, porra, tá de sacanagem.
My God. What is happening to me? What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else.
Ah, ok.
What happened? Something has changed, but what?
Algo mudou mesmo. Ok. Oi. Eu tenho que procurar o que é mais aquele símbolo? alguma coisa ali. Ah, eu tenho que pegar essa daqui pra poder passar, entender agora. Isso.
Destiny, it has trapped you.
Pera lá que agora tem que abrir ali. Tá bom. Achei que tinha liberado as duas passagens, mas tá bom, né? Parece que aqui não tem nenhuma porta pra abrir. Nossa, que susto, tive por não ter visto algo. Ah!
You are confronting powers that surpass you.
Eu tenho que pegar outra lanterna pra dar uma olhada, é verdade. Com essa lanterna agora eu posso explorar melhor ali. Ali a portinha. Peguei o livrinho. Agora eu tenho que voltar lá. E pegar lá outra lanterna. Corre, 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 corre. Ai, que susto! Puta que pariu, filha da puta. Ai, que arrombado, mano. Oh, se fuder, hein?
Looks like things are back to normal.
Se fuder muito, que susto, cara, que eu levei. Eu levei um baita jumpscare. Ai, ai.
What's going on? It never ends.
Tá, e se eu for pra lá? Porra. What the fuck?
That's me.
Oh God!
Ah, merda, o lugar tá se fechando.
I gotta get out. I got.
Doutora Colden.
Pierce, I found her. I finally know what's going on. You must live and find the truth. It is already too late for me.
No.
Colden? What's going on? Was it a hallucination?
Eu tô muito... Caralho, que porra, mano. Não é possível.
Please take a seat and be quiet, Mr. Pierce. I'll be with you in a moment.
Você não tá fazendo o que eu tô pensando.
Whatever the hell you're doing and turn around now.
Ela tá morta, né?
No, it can't be.
No! You son of a bitch! What did you do to her?
I wish I could have done more experiments on you, Mr. Pierce.
I said, what did you do to her?
You shouldn't be sorry for your friend. You should envy her.
Murderer! This madness must stop!
Pera, eu tenho uma arma esse tempo todo? Mano, atira logo nesse vagabundo.
Colden?
Já não é mais ela, Percy. Ai, cadê o jumpscare? Tô esperando, só vai. Mano, você devia ter tirado no cara. Toma no cu. Ele merece morrer. Que saco. Hã? What the fuck? Pera, sou eu? Que horrível! Quem tá aí?
What in God's name?
Sarah Hawkins?
What did they do to you? You speak.
Tá viva? Como?
Sarah.
Você tá viva?
He gave him the gold and I the azure. I don't see him very often anymore. The green is stronger.
Are you feeling ill?
I'm here, but no.
Let's get you out of here.
It comes in my dreams. Our minds melt like colors on a palette.
Come with me.
It's of the oldest.
Vem logo.
Violent living, vibrant. A sea green, maybe. No.
Mrs. Hawkins, we must go before someone finds out.
Oh, but he will. He always knows these things when it's about me.
I have seen the same color. It was not as vivid as you said.
A pale copy. A discarded spawn.
Do you know what it was? Tell me.
I can't. We should not call his name.
Por quê?
Terrible consequences.
All right. Come with me.
He will know. He will...
One more reason to hurry.
Have I seen you before?
Can you walk?
Maybe.
Then let's go. It was in your studio.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course. The men in white are coming.
You mean the guards?
This way. Follow me.
Eu tô horrorizado ainda do que aconteceu com a doutora.
What the?
Oh no.
This way.
Corre.
Just wait.
É isso, tamo de boa.
Wait. The machine. It's the green. The decaying one.
The gas.
Yes.
We don't have time for that.
I am not moving until the wrong...
Damn it.
Mano, vamos parar essas máquinas, cara, senão os outros vão se fuder mais ainda.
I'd be better off finding a tool. Perfect.
Isso aqui vai ajudar.
All right. That should do it. Let's move.
Ah não, Charlie Salkin de novo.
Where the hell do you think you're going, woman?
I'm your puppet no more, you bastard!
You're my wife. My wife. You owe me obedience.
Leave her alone! We're leaving this crazy island.
You are going nowhere. Don't get between me and my wife.
Puta que pariu. Isso, pega.
Nobody tells me what to do with my wife. How dare you?
Você não tem uma pistola, cara?
No! Why should I let you take her away when I could snap your neck?
You're cold. They don't want me dead.
Why? Because you are the one destined to perform the call.
Your wife thinks so.
Fool. My desire to protect Sarah is stronger than their petty schemes.
You heard her.
No, detective. She is much, much more than a woman. She is the Oracle.
Tá explicado porque ela vê o futuro.
Sarah has seen things, has made things you can't even begin to imagine. Would you still save her if I told you that she is even more dangerous than I am?
The painting! But she refused!
At first, Sarah condemned Francis Saunders the moment she offered him the Wanderer.
Foi no início, eu tenho que concordar.
Sarah has been in the presence of the myth for too long.
Com o mito?
Even if she were to leave Darkwater, she would still hear his call. And the cult will always be here, waiting for her.
Then we get rid of its members.
You are out of your league, detective. They control the whole island. She will finally surrender to his power, and the world will fall with her.
Don't!
No one can escape the wheel of destiny, they say. But I will change it. I will save Sarah.
Vai mesmo? Caramba. Era necessário, pensa assim. Puta que pariu. Mano, eu vou terminar o vídeo por aqui. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. É isso, mano. Até a próxima. Falou. Tchau, tchau.